Every summer, millions of people take a vacation they cannot afford, and every fall, they pay for it until spring. Today, we are going to do what the travel industry will not: the math. Salary by salary, we will find the exact point where leisure stops being a reward and starts eating your future. Because that point exists, it moves with income, and at one very specific number, something happens to the arithmetic itself. We will get there. The photo on the brochure was taken at your local reservoir. Nobody has mentioned it. At $30,000 a year, the affordability formula is simple. Take home, $25,200. Fixed costs, rent, car, insurance, the phone your job applications require, $24,900. The industry recommends spending 5 to 8% of take-home on vacation. 5% of what is actually left is $15. This is why, at this tier, the vacation is not a trip. It is a day. You drive somewhere with water, you stand next to the water, and you drive back before the meter resets. The industry calls this a staycation. The word was invented so that this tier would have something to buy. At $45,000, you can afford a real vacation, as long as you book it the way an actuary would. Flights on a Tuesday, a hotel with a number in its name. 4 nights. The 5th night is where memories and interest charges begin. All in, the calculator returns $1,890. The calculator, for reasons no one at this tier has ever questioned, always returns $1,890. Put it on a card at 24% and pay minimums, and your 4 nights cost 3 years and 1 month. The beach does not know this. The beach never knows. At $60,000, the spreadsheet turns on you. This is the first tier with margin, and margin is the raw material of guilt. A $2,400 vacation, invested instead at 7% for 30 years, is $18,262.07. The cents are important. The cents are how you know the math loves you. At this tier, every brochure carries a second price, printed in invisible ink, the retirement price. A week in Cancun, $22,000. A cruise, $41,000. Your honeymoon, retroactively, $90,000 and climbing. Compounding does not forgive. Compounding does not even notice you. It counts. At $85,000 a year, vacation becomes a planning problem, which is to say a hobby you do at work. You have the points card. You have the spreadsheet with conditional formatting. You harvest airline miles systematically, joylessly, at scale. The math at this tier says your optimal trip is 9 days, because day 9 is where the per-day cost curve crosses the regret curve. The industry publishes this chart every year. The vertical axis reads 15, 15, 15, 15. No one has ever complained. Growth like that does not need new numbers. At $150,000, the vacation stops being a cost and becomes a position. You do not take trips. You rebalance into them. 2 weeks in Portugal is a hedge against burnout. And burnout, your advisor explains, is a drawdown on human capital. And human capital, the PDF explains, is you. This is also the first tier where the vacation is deductible if you photograph it correctly. 1 meeting, 1 receipt, 1 photo of a laptop near a pool. The laptop does not need to be on. The Atlantic does not check. At $300,000, something quiet happens. You stop going. The calendar cannot clear. The money that was supposed to buy freedom has a meeting. At this tier, you own the correct luggage. Aluminum, lifetime warranty, $4,000. And it has never flown. It lives in a storage unit, Unit 12, in a hallway with the luggage of others at your tier. The facility manager says it is the quietest hallway he has. Nothing in it has ever been anywhere. The suitcases wait like dogs that were promised a walk. Somewhere below all of these tiers technically is your uncle. Retired, although no one can name the job that preceded it. You ask him one Sunday when he takes his vacations. He looks at you the way he looks at a price. He says one word: Tuesday. Follow-up questions do not survive the drive home. What you eventually learn is this: every Tuesday, he drives the Camry 40 minutes to a rest stop he likes. A specific bench, a thermos, 90 minutes facing a direction with nothing in it, and drives home rested in a way your tier structure cannot explain. The industry has no product for him. They have tried. You, meanwhile, have been doing the math. That is the problem. The compounding numbers from Tier 4 got into your water. You have not booked anything in 3 years. Your out-of-office reply exists as a draft. Every trip you do not take, you invest, and every night the portfolio grows. Like a garden you are not allowed to sit in. You have computed your one truly optimal vacation window. After taxes, after compounding, after the regret curve, and it arrives in April of 2041. It is 15 days long. You will be 53. The weather that week is already priced in. And now the number you came for. The threshold where the math changes is not a salary you reach. It is a line you cross, and on the far side, the operations are different. Below it, a vacation is subtraction. Money leaves, guilt compounds. The spreadsheet keeps a small candle burning. Above it, in the crossing this year sits at $1.1 million of passive income. Subtraction stops being real. A $50,000 week does not leave the portfolio. It rounds. It is absorbed into the noise between 2 market days. The rich are not spending more than you. They are spending in a mathematics that no longer contains the minus sign. You were never bad at money. You were doing hard arithmetic in a building where, 15 floors up, the same problem is a rounding error. This is what every affordability video is actually about, and none of them say it. The latter does not lead to bigger vacations. It leads to the tier where arithmetic retires. The beach at the top is the same beach. The water is the same water. What changes is that no number is attached to being there. And once you see that, the 5 to 8% rule shows you its true function. It was never advice for affording vacations. It is a fence, calibrated per tier, to keep subtraction people out of rounding error places. Success rate, 90%, rising. We round it down for honesty. One more thing for the record. We did not choose this video. It was suggested to us by the platform in a panel with 3 bullet points and 2 buttons. Reason 2 praised our, quote, proven high-performance affordability structure. Reason 3 said, quote, with global travel costs shifting, your audience needs a definitive guide to the exact moment leisure shifts from a healthy reward to a strategic financial error. Your audience, meaning you. The machine that recommends videos noticed your summer before you did and commissioned one about the exact size of it. We made the video. The math checks out. We would apologize, but the panel did not suggest apologizing. Subscribe for more cinematic finance stories. We tell them in second person so that they happen to you. Book the 4 nights. The retirement price of not going exists too. It is simply printed somewhere the calculator cannot reach. Your uncle would tell you the same thing on the correct day of the week. Good night from all of us here and from the panel, which has already suggested what happens to you next.